we're talking about the life and death of the planet. And if we don't start doing Welcome to another video. It's Guda's World. It's Guda's World and you just stepped into it. So, what's going on? Thoughts on my conversation with the septic guy. Here's the thing that's super annoying with these people, right? Is the septic system person at the Crook County place said the exact same smart ass comment as that asshole did on the phone. That's probably not the right term to use for that guy. He made a smart ass comment, so let's call him a wad. Little bit less than a same comment was, good luck with that. You know what? Let me tell you what I think about state employees, okay? Not one of you has original thoughts. You don't even comprehend original thoughts, okay? Your followers, you come to job, you punch, you go home. Now, you know, that's fine. I'm not begrudging you that. But the problem is when you can't even understand your limitations and that the rest of the planet isn't limited in the same way that you are, okay? So your inability to understand that there's people more intelligent than you, just because you understand this one little thing and you think you really know, you know, but it's a septic system. It's sewage treatment. Guess what? People have been using sewage to farm for millennia, and they didn't even have fancy air pumps and all this, okay? They were just intelligent about the way they went about it. Or they died, okay? Well, the examples that we have, these amazing places down in South America and farming techniques, like, I mean, they literally use the out of New York City to fertilize crops all across the Midwest, okay? So this isn't rocket science, you state employees, you. Yeah. You just knowing one thing and thinking that the whole world revolves around your one thing's one little narrow, like, oh, you can't put sewage in a tank that's smaller than this, even if that tank's connected to 10 other tanks that equal double the tank that you're talking about. No. Like, I mean, seriously. We have this situation called global warming. It's not climate change, bitches. It's global warming. The Oregon State DEQ, I guess they're not trying to help us develop systems and technologies to counter this, okay? Because using the effluent to cover dirt, make things grow where there's dirt, is countering global warming, okay? Mr. and Mrs. Good luck with that, state employees, okay? Like, if we don't start using every little bit of everything we can do to maximize things, at least have the options, well, you know what? Good luck with that. Yeah, good luck with saving the planet. Good luck with that. You want to save the planet? Good luck with that. You want to try to reverse global warming? Good luck with that. Yeah, that's what they're saying to me, okay? They don't wrap their mind. I don't even think they're capable of wrapping their mind around the reality of the situation. That something as simple as a septic system, the way the septic system runs, especially in this desert region, is a resource, or it's contributing to global warming. I mean, you're paying a goddamn truck to drive out to the middle of nowhere with a pump, a big diesel truck with a big tank on the back to drive out in the fucking middle of nowhere and pump these systems out. And the area that they go into, you can't do anything there. I don't even think you could legally graze your goddamn animals on that spot. I don't know. I think I tried to get that out of him. He wasn't very forthcoming with alternatives. Now, treating the sewage and reducing it down to nothing. Guess what? Guess what ends up in the water? That is the NPK. Literally the same thing. You go to a hardware store and buy fertilizer, and so you can go buy NPK, nitrous, phosphorus, I literally could go buy the chemically identical substances from the store as they're worried about in the goddamn DEQ. The anaerobic, the aerobic, digestion, and then the UV filtering, and then being processed by a series of plants. Give me a break. That shit would work perfectly. And you know what? I have half a goddamn mind just to build the motherfucker. Like, I am eventually going to be putting a wall. The whole thing is going to be under ground. I mean, I literally could build this entire sewage treatment plant, hide it. Although there's some asshole is going to put this video to them and they'll be like, we know there's a contraband septic system out here somewhere. Well, no, they'll know exactly where. They'll know it's on my property somewhere. So anyway, I could totally build it, do all the science I want to do on it, prove that I'm right by testing, right? At the same time though, just to make it so I don't have to deal with their bullshit, I just install like a normal septic system also, because I'm putting it in, so it's, I mean, it's like a whole extra fee and all this extra money and bullshit, but guess what? It's all just a decoy. I mean, I literally could just put all that in the ground, have them come out, but this is what I feel like doing. I could put all that shit in the ground, and most of the expense is the labor and the parts, right? Well, putting it all together and digging all the holes. They come out and inspect the whole thing, right? And then I just take it all out and sell it. And just run off my goddamn sewage treatment plant. They'll be none the fucking wiser. I mean, it's really ridiculous, the fact that you can't just, I mean, this guy acts like I'm trying to build a nuclear bomb or something. I mean, just like, I'm running into the pond system. And I don't even think my pond system is where I will be pumping for. The ponds are just to hold the water around the property and keep the water table awesome. I'll have like a whole cistern system that I'm pumping like through for the irrigation. So, I mean, literally, this effluent goes through this whole entire system. 4 tanks of anaerobic digestion. 4 tanks of aerobic digestion. And you know what? I mean, and they're like, oh, you can't do anything in less than a 1,000-gallon tank. Okay, well, fuck. So I'll go buy 1,000-gallon tanks and put them in. But they don't give a really. I mean, they're gonna come and they'll be like, it's a contraband septic system, regardless. I can't even put in line, like, okay, here's a normal septic tank, and then here's all the that I want to do, and then here's your leach field, right? Because why? I would ruin the effluent for the leach field. Like, I mean, I don't know. So when you're in a desert. And see, I'm just trying to go that next level. People are using gray water harvesting, and I even think that's a whole thing. But honestly, it seems to me to just have that whole one system that just does it everything. just makes more sense than having, oh, the black water system. And then the black water system is starved for water to kind of push it in and kind of, do anything with it. I can't imagine, just a straight black water system being very, I can see it getting plugged up, right? I don't know. But it just seems to me like it's all the showers and dishwashers and sinks and all that stuff that moves stuff through the pipes. I don't know. I'm not a plumber. So anyway, that's the update on that. Somebody's going to pass this video off to the Oregon State DEQ, and then they're going to start flying planes over my property to make sure that I'm not installing a contraband sewage treatment plant. My other option is to take all those tanks that I bought, build each one out into a biodigester, and just sell the biodigesters. And then just install a normal septic system, and then just go to another state where I can actually do stuff like this, like what Mike Reynolds calls pockets of freedom, where you can just go and try to save the planet with technologies without some bureaucrat that doesn't really care, have the gumption. I mean, these are just, they honestly, I don't even think they give a about global warming. Like, they don't even give a shit, because if they did, they'd be all over their bosses to, get some changed. See, they don't even make the connections. They don't even understand, because they only understand their little tiny thing that they do. That's it. That lady at the county, she understands what a septic system looks like. That's probably the only thing that lady knows. Boy, she probably knows out of what a septic system looks like, maybe even some on how it works. But as far as like global warming, she might even be a climate change denier. I don't know. Okay? Same with the other dude that calls. Like, they don't even comprehend that we're talking about the life and death of the planet. And if we don't start doing every single person doing every single thing they can do. And what I need to do is I need as a person to take this property and cover that dirt. Get stuff growing in that dirt, because that sequesters carbon. That takes carbon out of the atmosphere and it puts it into the ground. When the dirt's uncovered, the carbon goes into the air. Bad, okay? So I understand this, right? I understand that what needs to be done. These people, they don't have a clue. And I don't even know if they care, okay? And that's a big part. If you don't care, you're a piece of shit. Sorry. Get out of here. If you don't care about the planet, you don't believe in global warming, just get on out of here. Unsubscribe and go f*** yourself, okay? Because this is the reality. And I'm here trying to do something about it, trying to teach people how we can do something about it, test things, see if they work out. If everybody doesn't start doing this, then, yeah, I mean, don't take my word for it. The goddamn government just came out with a huge report. So, all right, like, subscribe, and if you're a climate change denier, unsubscribe. So this video is in addition to the video that I shot earlier today. This guy that I talked to on the phone, the DEQ guy, he said a specific system for pre-treatment that was accepted by Oregon, so I looked it up. Video is saying exactly opposite of what the guy on the phone said.
Or require a lot of energy to do its job. And Advantex does such a good job of wastewater treatment that the effluent leaving the textile filter is clear, clean, and odorless. It's much cleaner than the effluent that goes straight from a tank into a drain field. In fact, it's cleaner than the treatment provided by most city sewer systems. Advantex effluent is so clean that it can be used with drip systems to irrigate the yard.
You hear that? You can irrigate your yard with this system after it runs. That's exactly what the guy told me I couldn't do. But then he told me the part that I could use. So, and then here, look at how this thing works, right? So this thing works exactly like my system, except for this has this whole giant pumping system and these
System provides this sect to a fiberglass filter pod, where it percolates down through hanging sheets of textile. The microbes in the effluent attach themselves to the textile and break down the contaminants. It's a natural process that doesn't use chemicals or require a lot of energy to do its job.
That is exactly these aerobic digesters. 1, 2, 3, 4 tanks here. All, I don't have it shown in here, the medium, the growth medium, but literally the guy that I designed this off of, he just uses a rolled up section of plastic fencing to do all this here. And this thing does this over and over and over and over, where my system just treats the water and it moves on. And this system doesn't even have a UV. So now I'm super pissed. Now I'm like, this guy just told me, or maybe it's all in the terminology. Maybe the fact that I said I wanted to run the effluent into a pond system, and this says you can use it through drip irrigation, right? That might be, but what kind of asshole would just vocabulary and just like, well, he didn't say the right word. Not like I said, like run it. Oh, no, you can't run it into a pond, but you could use it for drip irrigation. Oh, cool, thanks, Mr. DEQ guy. But no. So, the fucking assholes. I'm like, he's a fucking asshole because he was so smug that you couldn't use it and there was no way to use it and it's impossible. But then the very system he told me that I can install says I can use it. So, yeah, I knew I was gonna be in this level. I mean, you could probably look back in some videos where I've been talking about this, or I just knew it was gonna be like this. Just these bureaucratic jackasses that don't know a thing, that are dictating because it says in their little their job description, and this is all they can comprehend. Yeah, go yourself, buddy. Seriously. I mean, here I am. The Advantex system. Exactly what he told me. A pre-treating system that I could reduce my... Yeah. We have global warming because our bureaucrats have their fucking heads up there. Pretty much.